Okay, y'all. We're going to cook something that's in the first cookbook. So many of you have it, but we're going to cook it. We're going to make on page, if you want to get your cookbook and you can cook with me, it's 168. 168 in the first one. Corn dip. I'm going to a function on Saturday, and I want to carry this because it is so good. Everybody absolutely loves it. And when you make it, you are going to absolutely love it too. Get your big pan because this makes a lot, okay? All right, so the first thing you're going to put in, we're going to put 2 cans. This is the corn with the peppers in it. See there? You'll find it on your shelf. It's corn with peppers. It's not as tall as a soup can. I drained them and you put it in there. Then you're going to put 1 can of chopped green chilies. And I drained most of that off, but not all of it. Come on, get out there. Now we're going to put in 3. The other day I called them green onions, and somebody wrote in and said, "What is that? What is a green onion?" That in the South, this is called green onions. I don't know what y'all call them, but that's what we call them. We call them green onions. I've already washed these off a while back. Actually, they're already dry. All right, so we're going to put our green onions in. I'm telling you, y'all are going to love this. You are going to love it. Slice them real thin. I just sharpened my knife a while ago. It is sharp as a razor blade. We always make this at the 4th of July and that kind of thing. But I am going to share it with some friends. And we're going to make this good corn dip. And it's so easy. I'm telling you. They're going to absolutely love it. All right, you got 3 green onions that we're putting in it. Now we're going to put, I'm going to put 4 jalapeno peppers. That's what the recipe calls for. But if you feel like that you better just use 3, well, you go ahead. But you know, the hot part of it, let's do this. Let's do our bell pepper first. And I think it's a whole one. Let me look, let's make sure. All right, bell pepper, where are you? 1 medium bell pepper. By the time we cut the top off, and that little rotten spot right there at the bottom, we'll have a medium. All right, so I'm going to cut the center part out now. You want to get all of that out, that old white stuff. And you want to cut these kind of fine too. This bell pepper now gives it a really good crunch, and it'll be so good. I have a pretty bowl that I always put mine in. Isn't it something how we always put something in the same bowl? I keep pushing you back because I want to make sure you can see. All right, so like I say, I got my knife sharp. All I have to do is this. I don't have to do that. I'm just slide it through. I'm telling you, it's sharp. I'm gonna cut that little part off and throw it to the side. And I hope I don't cut my hand in front of y'all. It won't be the first time, and I'm sure it won't be the last. All right. Let's cut the rest of it up. But this, y'all, if you're going somewhere, this is great to make ahead of time and let it get good and cold in the refrigerator. And you've got to eat this with like a corn chip. You can't eat it with potato chips or any kind of thing like that. It's got to be something that is strong, like a real, that'll scoop it, because this is going to be thick and it's going to have a lot of stuff in it. All right, and after you've done that, cut it real skinny that way. Just put it together like that and start cutting it the other way. Cut it real tiny. I noticed that a lot of cooks, they already have everything cut up. I don't know if they cut it up or if somebody else cuts it up, but I have to cut up my own. I don't have a staff. I ain't got anybody helping me. So I got to do it myself. I could have it already cut up and then y'all won't have to stay with me so long, but I don't like to do that either. I like you to see me cut it because you know what? Some people don't know how to cut anything up. And they may need to see it. I'm standing like this so I can be shorter. The other day I did a live video for y'all, and thank y'all all for writing in and coming into it, and for watching Cooking with Brenda Gantt on Facebook and Instagram and YouTube. And remember now, my Instagram part, Cooking with Brenda Gantt, doesn't have a blue check mark. They won't give me one yet. I don't know what it's going to take to get one. I think you have to have so many followers, and maybe I don't have enough or something. I don't know. I'm not worried about it one way or the other. All right, here we go. And see, this is going to give it some really good crunch. Put that in there. Now I'm going to cut up one jalapeno in front of y'all. And then I'll turn it off and cut up the rest of it. Then I'll let you watch me do the rest of it. Here's how I'm going to do it. I'm going to cut it, the end of it off. Then I'm going to cut it straight down like that. And all of that part right in there, I am going to actually cut out. And it's going to be over here on my chopping block. I'm not putting a single seed in there. All I'm going to put in is the actual meat. Somebody told me one time that the meat part is not hot. It just tastes good. See how I'm doing it? All right, now let's do the other half. Then I'm going to do this exactly like I did the bell pepper, okay? I hope none of that pops in my eyeball. All right, I think that's got it. Let's get a little more of this white off. Right there. Okay, so you take your jalapeno pepper and cut it tiny also. Cut it little. Little thin strips. See how thin they are? All right, let's do this one. This dip actually is good for you. It's going to be so good. All right, push that together like that. And I'm going to put all 4 of them in mine. If you only want to use 3, we'll just use 3. It's your kitchen, and you can change a recipe any way you want it to. But the only thing I say, do not change what I'm fixing to tell you. When we get ready to put the mayonnaise in it, do not use salad dressing. I'm telling you, you're going to ruin the whole flavor of it. I'm telling you that ahead of time. Do not use salad dressing in this dip. You want the real mayonnaise. And I don't want any lip out of you either. Y'all ever heard that? Don't give me no lip. That means don't give me any arguing at all. All right, here's our first jalapeno. All right, I'm going to turn y'all off for just a second where I could cut up the other 3, and then I'll get right back with you. Okay, y'all. Let's grate up our cheese. Look at this. Doesn't that look good so far? Ooh! Oh, my goodness. I had to turn y'all off a minute. Had to run over to Hannah's. But I'm back now. You can get the cheese that's already grated if you prefer. You certainly can. You're going to need 2 cups of cheese. And so we're going to get 2 cups of cheese here. I'm going to grate it for you. I might just eat me a little piece while I'm doing it. Y'all want to taste it? It's some good sharp cheese. Mm-hmm. You know, when I was little, I didn't like cheese. I didn't like it, not one iota. But Mother would make that. It's going to take 2 cups of cheese, okay? Mother would make macaroni cheese, y'all. It'd be so cheesy. It looked so good. She'd get it out of the oven. It was piping hot. It was bubbling. It wasn't that boxed macaroni and cheese. It was the kind with eggs and milk and butter in it and cheese. And I wanted to like it so bad. I did, because it looked so good. I wanted to like it. And every time she made it, I'd try it. And every single time I tried it, I didn't like it. I'm going to put mine a heaped. There's 1 cup. And I didn't like it. But I kept on trying. I kept on trying, kept on trying. And did you know I learned to like it? I did. I learned to like it. And I do love cheese now. And I like a lot of different kinds too. I've got a relative that makes goat cheese. And it's good too. I love that goat cheese. So there's all kinds of cheeses. But this is just calling for sharp cheddar. That's what it's calling for. Let me look down in there. That looks like about a cup. Let's see what we got. Yep. That's about a cup. If y'all hadn't been watching this video, I probably wouldn't have even measured. I just guesstimated. All right, now we're going to need a cup of mayo. I'll just do it this same thing. We're going to need a cup of mayo and a cup of sour cream. Let me get it out. Okay, there's a cup of mayo. Pour it in. I told y'all what a big pile of dip this makes, and it's going to go fast, y'all. It's going to go fast. All right, we need a cup of sour cream. All right, there's a cup of sour cream. Okay. All right, that's it. Now let's go over it to make sure that we've got everything, and we're going to stir it up, and I'm going to take a bite. We're going to take a bite. See what a pan of dip. So don't double your recipe unless you're cooking for 50 people. And then I think this would probably be plenty for that many. I really do. I think it would probably just be plenty. All right, let's go over our recipe one more time. And if you're looking at home and you've got this recipe book, this is my first one. It's going to be good, y'all. It's on page 168, and here's what was in it. 2 cans of corn with the green chilies in it. A red pepper, whatever they got in there, okay? 1 medium bell pepper chopped. 2 cups of sharp cheese. 1 cup of mayonnaise. 1 cup of sour cream. 3 green onions chopped. 1 4-ounce can of chopped green chilies. And yes, it makes a difference, and you need to buy some to put in it, because it won't taste as good if you don't. 4 fresh jalapeno peppers, but you can put in less if you want to. If you want to put in 3. Corn chips or tortillas. Okay, mix it all together and refrigerate and serve cold. So I've got to have this for tomorrow. So what I'm doing is making it today. I'm going to fold it over to start with to kind of get it worked in a little bit. And you talk about good, I'm telling you, your guests are going to love it, y'all. They're going to absolutely love this. and you have got to make it. I'm not giving you a choice. So just get your ingredients. Get you some kind of corn chip. It doesn't do good with crackers, and it doesn't do good with potato chips. So don't even consider that, okay? You've got to have some little corn chips to go with it. That cheese right there is wanting to clump up. Let me see if I can spread him out. Anyway, that's all it is to it. I'm going to put it in a pretty bowl to serve it. I'm not going to serve it in this mixing bowl here. You know, wasn't that easy? And look what a pile of dip we've got. And just think of all the healthy stuff that's in it. I guess the mayonnaise is the only thing that's not healthy in it. You know, as far as being healthy. But it's my favorite condiment. As you well know. As you well know, it's my favorite. Don't, make sure you don't put salad dressing in here, y'all. You'll ruin your whole dip. All right, let me get some kind of chip out over here. This is not the kind of chips I'm going to use with it. Oh, my goodness. Wait a minute. When I bought the chips I'm going to use with it, I left them in the car because it wasn't even chips to bring them inside because I'm going to be carrying it somewhere. So I just left them out there. So I just eat them with this little thing right here. Anything will work. This is kind of a little chip. You got to have something, though, that's stiff. And potato chips are they're too flimsy. They're too flimsy. They won't work. Even the ruffled kind won't work. You know, that you probably need to put the 4 jalapenos, y'all. When you cut that seed out of there and that white stuff, it's going to be so good. Just don't skimp on the jalapeno. That's what makes it good. All right. There it is. It is delicious. Put it in the refrigerator if you can make yourself do it. And let it get good and cold, and then serve it cold with some kind of corn chip. Whatever kind of corn chip or tortilla chip you want, okay? It's really good. You're going to love it. It's easy. It's healthy. Like I say, there's really nothing really bad in it but the mayonnaise. And there's not much of that when you consider. I love y'all. You know that? I hope you have a really good weekend, and I hope everything goes well for you. I see my hair sticking out. Glory. Talk to y'all later. Bye-bye. Now listen, keep watching Cooking with Brenda Gantt. Follow me, y'all. Follow me. Like me. Message me. Do something. Bye.